Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about staying fit and healthy as we age, which is something I'm super passionate about. We're focusing on exercises that are either amazing or, let's just say, less than ideal for seniors. Now I have to give you my little disclaimer up front. I'm not your doctor and this is not medical advice. This video is all about giving you general information and tips to help you make healthier choices. But always listen to your body and talk to your doctor before starting any new workout routine. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's jump right into the exercises that you might want to avoid and the ones you should definitely consider adding to your routine. Okay, let's talk about running. I know, for some of you, running might be your jam, and that's awesome. But as we get older, high-impact running can be tough on our bodies, especially our joints. Think about it. Years of pounding the pavement can take a toll. We're talking about those knees, those hips, even our ankles feeling the pressure, and the thing is, as we age, our bodies naturally produce less cartilage, which is that cushion between our bones. So, high-impact activities like running can lead to pain, inflammation, and even increase the risk of injuries. Now, I'm not saying you have to give up running entirely, but it's about being smart. Listen to your body. If you're feeling any pain, stop and rest. And honestly, even if you're not feeling pain, it's still a good idea to consider lower-impact alternatives. Think about it this way. You want to stay active for the long haul, right? So, it's all about finding activities that are sustainable and enjoyable without putting too much stress on your body. Next up, let's talk about heavy weightlifting. Now, lifting weights is fantastic for building muscle and strength, which is crucial as we age. However, when we're talking about heavy lifting, we need to be extra cautious. See, as we get older, our bones naturally become a bit more fragile. That's just a part of life. And while some weight-bearing exercises are great for bone density, going too heavy can actually increase the risk of fractures, especially if you're not used to it. Plus, heavy lifting can put a lot of strain on our joints and ligaments, which might already be a bit more vulnerable as we age. And let's be real, no one wants to pull a muscle or injure themselves in the gym. That's a major setback. So instead of focusing on how much weight you can lift, think about controlled movements and proper form. It's better to lift lighter weights with more repetitions. This way you're still challenging your muscles without putting excessive stress on your body. Alright, now let's talk about plyometrics. These are exercises that involve jumping, bounding, and explosive movements. Think box jumps, burpees, things like that. Now while these exercises can be great for building power and explosiveness, they're not always ideal for seniors. Here's the thing. Plyometrics require a lot of coordination, balance, and strength, which can decline as we age. This means that the risk of falls and injuries goes up, and we want to minimize those risks as much as possible. Plus, these high-impact movements can be really tough on our joints, especially if we're not used to them. And remember, we want to protect those joints. They're precious cargo. Instead of plyometrics, consider incorporating lower-impact exercises that improve your balance and coordination without the same risk of injury. Things like Tai Chi, yoga, or even just practicing standing on one leg can be super beneficial. Now, let's shift gears and talk about exercises that are fantastic for seniors. And you know what? Sometimes, the simplest exercises are the most effective. Take brisk walking, for example. It's low impact, it's accessible to almost everyone, and it's amazing for your health. Brisk walking is a fantastic cardiovascular workout, which means it gets your heart rate up and helps improve your heart health. And a healthy heart is crucial for overall well-being. Plus, walking regularly can help lower blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, and even reduce the risk of chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes. But it's not just about physical health. Walking is great for your mental health too. It can help reduce stress, improve your mood, and boost your energy levels. And let's be real, who couldn't use a little mood boost every now and then? So, lace up those comfortable shoes and aim for at least 30 minutes of brisk walking most days of the week. You can break it up into shorter intervals throughout the day if that's easier. As we age, our balance naturally declines a bit. It's just a part of life. But the good news is that we can improve our balance and reduce the risk of falls with some simple exercises. Think about it. Good balance is essential for everything we do, from walking and standing to getting out of a chair or climbing stairs. It's about maintaining our stability and preventing those accidental tumbles that can sometimes happen. So, what are some simple balance exercises you can try? Well, one of my favorites is just standing on one leg. Hold on to a chair or a wall for support if you need to, and try to hold that pose for 30 seconds on each leg. You can gradually increase the time as you get stronger. Another great exercise is using a balance board or even just a pillow placed on the floor. Stand on the board or pillow and try to maintain your balance. You can make it more challenging by closing your eyes or raising your arms overhead. Let's talk about strength training. Now I know what you might be thinking, strength training, but I don't want to bulk up like a bodybuilder. And you know what? You don't have to. Light strength training is all about maintaining muscle mass and bone density, which are so important as we age. It's about keeping our bodies strong and functional so we can continue doing the things we love. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership to get started. You can use your own body weight or some light dumbbells or resistance bands. Simple exercises like bicep curls, tricep extensions, leg lifts, and wall push-ups are all fantastic options. Start with a weight that feels challenging but allows you to maintain good form throughout the exercise. Aim for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions of each exercise, 2 to 3 times per week. And remember, it's always better to start slow and gradually increase the weight or resistance as you get stronger. So there you have it, folks. Remember, staying active as we age is crucial for maintaining our health, independence, and overall well-being. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Let's spread the word about healthy aging. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more health and wellness tips. Thanks for watching, everyone, and remember to keep moving.